Hey everyone, Jay Bond here, Bond Real Estate Group, and it is that time of the month, which is your market snapshot update from yours truly here on the Central Coast. So we've been hearing a lot of mixed opinions, right, with regard to the direction that the economy, that the market's going, et cetera, et cetera. And people just really don't know up from down or left from right now. And you hear a lot of stuff on the news, and of course the news is trying to do what they do best, which is focus on the negative aspects of things, and of course get inside people's heads, right? So all in all, I would just tell you this, we are in a more of a normal or normalized market right now. And so what do I mean by that exactly? Well, I think we can all agree that over the last 2 years, we've been in a very inflationary marketplace, right? Demand was high, inventory was low, and it was just crazy, right? Of course, money was cheap to borrow. Now, of course, we see rates on the rise, inflation is still on the rise. Now, values have been trending down a little bit and tapering off, but they're not necessarily dropping dramatically. Would they drop or may they drop? Yeah, absolutely, they may drop. Some people are forecasting as much as 30% in this market and nationally, but we haven't quite seen that yet. All I can tell you right now is people are still fetching a fair price for their home. Buyers actually are having a little bit more opportunity to get in, negotiate, and actually have some breathing room, right? So if you're a seller, hey, sky's not falling. Just know that, hey, market's trended down a little bit, and you're not going to have as crazy of competition as you had last summer. You're still going to have some competition, but instead of 20 offers, you might get 3, But all in all, if you're a seller, know and have the peace of mind that if you sell, you actually may be able to find a replacement property now. And heck, you may even be able to negotiate on it. Whereas, last 2 years, buyers had to make an offer, all cash, all contingencies removed before they even saw the dang house, right? So we're just not in that market right now. We're more in a normalized market where actual negotiating takes place between both buyer and seller. So it's a very healthy market. I don't think there's anything negative to say. For buyers, yeah, are rates going up? They are, and there's other loan programs that you consider, adjustable rate mortgages, other programs that might, keep you below, that 6th percentile or approaching 7% now. Bracket, maybe something in the 5% range still. So there's options to explore, ways to finesse your loan program to where we can bring your monthly mortgage payment down. And really all I can say is this: get outside of your head, because your head is a scary place to be, right? And so what you want to focus on is talking to professionals in the industry. Call your lender. If you have a realtor or a real estate broker that you work with, call them and say, hey, let me set a consultation up with your lender. Let's look at different loan scenarios for myself, my family, to see what works best for us, right? Because there is no one-size-fits-all approach for everyone. We really want to see what boxes you fit into and which box you fit into the best, right? That's what we want to do. So looking at some data, I got my notes here, so bear with me real quick. And I touched base on this in previous market snapshot updates that we've done. But people, again, over the last 2 years have been in the mindset that there was a scarcity of homes. And there was definitely high demand and low inventory, but actually more homes had been sold last year than in 2020. And more homes were sold last year than just about ever. There's a lot of homes sold. So looking back at the data, actually June of 2021, there were 606 homes sold in San Luis Obispo County for the month of June. 606, that's a lot, right? Fast forward to June of this year, 2022, 392 homes sold countywide. That's almost 50% difference. Isn't that dramatic? Wow. A lot of homes are sold last year. And we're going to see home sales, maybe not as many as the last 2 years, but homes are still selling. So it's interesting kind of taking a bird's eye view, looking down on the marketplace. When you're in the craziness every day, again, you may not have an accurate perception of what's taking place in the market. But all I can say is this: as buyers, there's a lot of opportunity right now. There's a lot of price reductions across the board because, again, homeowners, sellers, that some of them are still trying to break that mindset of they're in last summer's market, and that's not the case. You can't price your home 10 or 15% over market and think that you're still going to get offers. You're not. You're just going to sit for weeks and weeks and then do price reductions and then chase down the market. So sellers, really talk to your agents about pricing strategy. Super important. And again, especially in this market where we may need to draw some buyers out. Because again, what's happening right now when there's price reductions? We're starting to see more inventory, guys. And when buyers have more options, what does it do? It creates indecision. They have trouble making decisions on what they want. So how do you stand out from the crowd? You have a very aggressive marketing plan and a very attractive pricing strategy for yourself to really have a degree of separation between you and your neighbors and maybe selling as well, right? But still a great time. You're still going to get a fair value for your home. So don't think values are just plummeting. They're not yet. They've definitely trended down. But I don't know how dramatic or crazy it's going to be. All I can tell you right now is people are still fetching a good price in a short amount of time with the right approach. We're seeing our own in-house listings go under contract usually around less than 10 days right now is still what we're seeing. So buyers, again, great opportunity. Really explore and dig deep on your loan program. See what you can afford. But know, hey, you have opportunity to negotiate. That home that was $1 million last summer that you didn't want to make an offer on, heck, you might get it for $925 or $950 right now, right? So, a lot of things to explore, a lot of good options out there. Don't listen to all the craziness you say, you hear on the news, this and that. If you have questions, guys, we're here to be a good resource as just people and agents in the trenches every day. We're not watching the news. Why? Because we live it every day. We're seeing it. So please, free consultations. We want to make sure we're answering questions, giving you peace of mind, and helping you navigate the waters of the real estate market that we're in. Homeowners, again, very different strategy in the last 2 years. If you're curious to what your home might sell for in this market, let us know very consultatively. We want to help you weigh out the option. Does it make sense to sell? Does it make sense to rent? Heck, does it make sense just to hold and not do anything? That's your decision based on the data, right? So very consultative approach. But as always, really appreciate the time, the attention. We want to make sure we're taking care of you guys. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day.